video, 2,996 kidney disease patients are staying off dialysis. And the secret, not a drug, not a miracle, just food. Superfoods like this one. And today I will share with you not just one, but 7 food swaps that will get you to say no to kidney failure. Catherine here, I'm a doctor of natural medicine, and today we're talking about the single most important thing when it comes to kidney disease: what you put on your plate. The renal diet isn't just a recommendation, it's the line between stability and decline. It's what determines whether your kidneys keep working or shut down. Today, I'm giving you 7 smart food swaps to transform your diet and maybe your life. Because while dialysis clinics are popping up on every corner, you can stop it. You can even turn it around. Modern science has proved that kidney disease is not a life sentence anymore. Patients can beat it by following the right diet plan. Yes, there are patients out there who are able to defy all odds and stop or even reverse the decline of their kidney function. If you want to be one of them, this video is for you. Our number 7 is a food swap that will make you enjoy pasta again. Number 7 is the pasta that fights kidney disease. Sounds crazy, right? But this simple food swap can help you bring pasta back into your diet even if you're watching your weight, cutting carbs and limiting protein. So swap regular pasta with this. Imagine twirling your fork in a big bowl of noodles, and don't sabotage your kidneys or your waistline. These noodles taste great and they contain 0 carbs and 0 protein as well. You could actually eat this pasta every day and your only regret will be not knowing about it sooner. And I know what you may be thinking, Catherine, I don't care about any pasta at all. I only care about foods that can lower my creatinine levels. Can your pasta do that? And the answer is yes. Yes, the reason why I'm showing this pasta to you today is because recent study found out that the special ingredient in this pasta can lower creatinine and proteinuria levels. Incredible! So let's see why this pasta is so amazing. Regular pasta is made from wheat, which contains, carbs, protein, and all that. But this pasta is different. This pasta is made entirely from konjac root. Yeah, just one ingredient, and it's a very special ingredient because it's pure dietary fiber. Actually, it contains a special type of dietary fiber called glucomannan, which is strongly linked to serious kidney health benefits. It fights diabetes, it fights high blood pressure, it fights metabolic syndrome, it improves gut health, which in turn can help improve kidney health. Yes, shirataki noodles and konjac root may really be God's gift to kidney patients, and I really believe more people should know about them. So consider sharing this video with anyone you know who needs to lose weight or to improve their kidney health. And you know what's the most incredible part? That shirataki noodles actually taste great. I mean, I live in Italy and even here people say that this pasta tastes good. And this is a country that had a nationwide protest against breaking spaghetti in half.
I learned this in Italy.
You learned this in Italy and you're already breaking the spaghetti.
Let's move on. Number 6, let's talk about a food replacement that will help with proteinuria. Replace nuts with flaxseed and chia seeds. Okay guys, don't get me wrong here. If you are eating, walnuts, almonds, Brazil nuts and stuff like that in moderation, keep doing it. Those foods are healthy. They are a source of healthy fats, antioxidants, and also have anti-inflammatory properties that help the kidneys. However, you probably have hiding in your pantry foods with health benefits much greater than those of nuts. I'm talking about seeds, and in particular flaxseed and chia seeds. So if you take a look at my table here, you will notice that all these food options have some protein in them. And yeah, that's why I'm saying that moderation is key here. But they also have a lot of good stuff in them, so don't entirely disregard nuts and seeds. But let's talk about seeds. Both chia seeds and flax seed are some of the best plant-based sources of omega-3s, packing 5 and 6.5 grams of ALA in just 1 ounce. And yes, they're small, but never underestimate a food that swells up and become gelatinous in water. If that's not commitment, I don't know what is. Actually, you will also get a lot of fiber from 1 ounce of chia seeds or flaxseed, more than what you get from a portion of most vegetables. And that's not all. Both these seeds have powerful antioxidants in them, and having enough antioxidants in your diet is key to a better kidney health. In fact, there are studies linking flaxseed consumption to better proteinuria levels in CKD patients. So there you have it, flaxseed, the food that's so healthy it makes Kay look like it's not even trying. Okay guys, and now you may be wondering how to offset those pesky 5 grams of protein you got from flaxseed. Don't worry, I have exactly the food swap you need. Number 5, replace cow milk with the right milk alternative. Okay guys, I don't know if any of you is still drinking cow's milk or even maybe raw cow's milk. Well, if you are, don't drink raw cow's milk in particular. That is stupid. No offense to cows who do their very best, but imagine thinking, oh, we should go back to the good old days when men were men and we all used to get salmonella for breakfast. Doesn't sound like a smart choice, does it? And yeah, I'm still wondering who on earth will ever try to convince people that raw milk is a healthy choice and why?
And I don't know about you, but my body craves the cream on raw milk. In fact, I could probably...
Oh, of course, it's him. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. Just don't drink raw milk. Anyway, here's the thing. Even regular pasteurized cow milk is totally not great if you have kidney disease. You won't get salmonella from it, but your kidneys won't be happy at all with all that protein and phosphorus. In fact, if you have kidney disease and if your goal is improving, finding the right milk alternative may be way more important than you realize. Because if you look at my table on screen right now, you may realize that some milk alternatives are almost as bad as cow milk. Let me explain with some numbers. First of all, protein. If you drink just a cup of cow milk in the morning, you already got 8 grams of protein. This may not seem like a lot until you remember that your target for protein is between 25 and 40 grams of protein in the whole day, not just for breakfast. So how do we go on starting our day without ruining it for our kidneys? Well, the best option is rice milk. Rice milk is fantastic. Do you know how much protein you will get from a cup of rice milk? Rice milk contains just 0.7 grams of protein per cup. Yes, 10 times less than cow milk, meaning that you can drink as much as you like every day. In fact, rice milk is also low in phosphorus and potassium, making it the perfect kidney-friendly milk. And if you are wondering if that really matters, the answer is yes, it totally matters. I've never seen a CKD patient improving their kidney function without cutting protein, and drinking rice milk is probably the easiest way to do that. Even if you were drinking a healthy milk alternative, like soy milk or oat milk, you are still shaving off some protein from your diet when you switch to rice milk. And that's what really makes a difference. Okay, moving on. Number 4, let's take a look at another trick few people know about when it comes to renal diet. And number 4 is replace regular beans with green beans. So let's talk about a food swap that won't just reduce protein intake, will also greatly help with gut health. Because legumes are great for you. They've got fiber, resistant starches, vitamins, antioxidants, polyphenols, iron, and other essential minerals. Legumes seem to be especially healthy for people with diabetes and for those who are battling high cholesterol. In this study, pre-diabetes patients had significant improvements in their metabolic parameters when they added legumes to their diet. So, less diabetes, less cholesterol. What's the catch, you ask? Well, I usually recommend great moderation with legumes. The reason? Protein. Remember that for those with kidney disease, protein is like a bolus in a China shop. If only there was a way to get the fiber and the health benefits without all that protein. But there is. It's eating green beans. Green beans have all the health perks of legumes, but with less than 2 grams of protein per 100 grams compared to the 6 grams to 10 grams in other legumes. I mean, better metabolic health, better diabetes numbers, and almost no protein. This is the dietary equivalent of getting first class perks with a coach class ticket. So go ahead, tell your pinto beans you're seeing someone else, someone greener. And if you think this is like finding a unicorn that actually exists, wait until you hear about the next food swap, because our number 3 for today is all about snacks. Whenever I start a new patient on the renal diet, the first thing they think is that their snacking days are over. No more pretzels, no more saltines, no more crackers. The reaction is usually somewhere between a silent scream and asking if their salt shaker is now considered a parole violation. And the way they clutch their remaining crackers, you'd think I just announced the apocalypse of all things crunchy. But that's not true, because while I don't actually recommend any sodium-packed, ultra-processed junk foods, that doesn't mean you can't have a healthy snack during the day. So what I want you to do is to replace your pretzels or crackers with air pop popcorn. Yes, popcorn is the most delicious legal loophole in the history of diets, because we are talking about the true whole grain. The bran, the germ, and the endosperm are all still intact, and this brings a whole load of health benefits: better gut health, better blood sugar control, less cholesterol, improved blood pressure. And the best part, you can still stress eating during Netflix just without any nasty blood pressure and blood sugar spike. Remember to stay away from microwave popcorn and always buy unsalted kernels. Just air pop them and spice it up. Yeah, season it like you're on MasterChef and the judges are your kidneys and they're really salty about salt. Okay guys, my next entry is going to be an even more incredible food swap. Before we see it, a question I bet a lot of people have on their mind right now. Is that enough to improve my kidney function? Will I get better if I improve my diet? And the answer is yes. If you follow a well-structured renal diet, one that's based on the latest research and tailored to your needs, you absolutely can delay dialysis, and you can also see an improvement in your kidney function. This is what science shows, and honestly, this is what I see every single week with my own patients. But there is a catch. A lot of people try to improve their diet and still don't get results. Not because the diet doesn't work, but because they're unknowingly doing it wrong. Maybe they're afraid of eating too many carbs. Maybe they think they're eating low protein when in reality they're not. The truth is, the renal diet only works when done right. And that's where I come in. I offer one-on-one consultations, fully personalized and based on what's actually working with real patients. If you're ready to finally take control of your numbers, lose the confusion, and follow a renal diet that's safe, effective, and tailored to you, this is your chance. With every first consultation, I'll provide a complete review of your lab work to make sure nothing is missing from your treatment, a personalized diet plan based on your current stage, values, and nutritional needs, and clear guidance on what to eat and what to avoid. This is not a generic meal plan. It's a targeted strategy to protect your kidney function and help you feel better faster. So if you're ready to take the guesswork out of your diet and start making real progress, send me an email at Catherine@newhopeforkidneypatients.com or click the link in the description below. Okay guys, time for our number 2. Let's move on. Let's talk about another food that most people still think is forbidden while it's just a replacement away from being your new best friend. Food swap number 2 is replace your regular bread with whole wheat bread, possibly sourdough. Now when it comes to bread for kidney disease, things get messy. In fact, if we take a look at my table on screen right now, it's clear that there is not an easy choice here like we had for rice milk, and this brought us a whole lot of confusion. I mean, I still see doctors, even dietitians recommending white bread to CKD patients today, and that's just plain wrong. Why are they doing that, you ask? Because of phosphorus. But of course, telling CKD patients to eat white bread in order to get less phosphorus is like telling people to cool their house by leaving the refrigerator door open. The logic is there, but the result is a disaster. Just like white bread, yes, it may have less phosphorus, but it's way more likely to contain phosphate additives, which the body absorbs completely. And that's bad because we don't really absorb phosphorus from plant-based foods very well, making whole wheat bread a better choice here. Especially if you can find sourdough whole wheat bread. The less processed, the less the ingredients, the better. So go close your refrigerator door and throw away all your white bread while you're at it. Now, if you are screaming carbs at your phone screen right now, please don't. Breathe. Try to relax. Screaming at things is not good for you, especially if you are in a public space. Also, while it's true that some patients will benefit from limiting bread consumption, not everyone is on a weight loss diet. I have several patients that need to gain weight, which is never an easy task on a diet that forbids meat, dairy, and junk food in general. And that's why we also have a low protein bread specifically made for CKD patients that contains no protein and very little phosphorus. Do I recommend low protein bread to everyone? No, but if you are struggling to keep your weight on, it may really help you. Okay, time for our number 1 for today. Number 1 is time to give up morning coffee and replace it with something a lot healthier. So how do you call coffee but with 10 times less caffeine and 20 times more antioxidants? Green tea with lemon. Yeah guys, when it comes to improving kidney health, nothing beats antioxidants. And when it comes to antioxidants, nothing beats green tea except for green tea with lemon. Actually, I recently shared with you a recipe to turn your regular green tea into the healthiest beverage on earth for the kidneys. It's up here and also down in the description if you missed it. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye-bye.